And as we get started, I wanted to be sure to let you know all that we do have today a team of presenters that have additional resources for language assistance. Please take a look at the screen as we provide this information to you. These individuals are available to assist you. If you are in need of translation or have questions, please know that they are here to help. There is a published queue box, and our team and I will post their contact information there for your use. You will see each of them listed, followed by their email addresses and the languages, which are the resources that they're available to provide to you. Now, we recognize everyone has a very busy schedule, and therefore we certainly appreciate you joining us today. As we get started with today's webinar titled SBA Funding for Your Business, we want you to know that our team strives to bring you the most up-to-date information, and we are confident that you will find this next hour to be valuable and informative. So if I may direct your attention to the screen one more time, you will find our agenda for today's call. Our program will be presented by my colleague, Mr. Ron Galati, Lender Relations Specialist, and three very special guests, Mr. Matt Davis, President with Southland Economic Development Corp., Mr. Harrison Lee, Senior Vice President, SBA Manager for United Business Bank, and Ms. Ngoc Tin Nguyen, First VP, Business Development, also with United Business Bank. Now, one last announcement from me before we begin, and as we continue today's call, I would like to take a quick moment to share a great grant opportunity for the smallest of the small micro businesses in our region. As you may know, our district office serves 3 counties, Orange, Riverside, and San Bernardino. I'm happy to say that each of these counties will be overseeing and launching a $2,500 grant opportunity to eligible micro businesses. Riverside and Orange County have launched their grant program just this past Monday, February 14th, and San Bernardino is scheduled to launch Monday, February 28th. As noted on the screen, the eligibility criteria is as follows. Now, the funding is limited for all 3 counties. They are for businesses with fewer than 5 full-time employees in 2019 and 2020, in operation prior to December 31st of 2019, with no prior California COVID-19 relief received. Maximum gross revenue of $50,000 in 2019. And as I mentioned before, the grant is for a $2,500 amount for each business and or entity. Now with that, you'll see that you have a flyer on the screen that provides you additional details. And you'll see a link at the bottom and a phone number listed where you could call for information. This information will be posted also in our published queue. So please be sure to take a look at that queue to be able to find the information not only on the resources that are available for you today in the language assistance, but also regarding the links for these micro businesses. Now, as I get ready to hand it over to Ron, please also remember that we have a regular Q&A box where you'll be able to enter your questions. We will answer them, as many as we can, throughout the program, and we will answer remaining questions live towards the end of the session. So with that, I'll go ahead and turn it over to our SBA team, my Lender Relations Specialist, Ron Galati. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Lorena, and thank everyone that's joining us today. I want to go back to this slide on resources for language assistance, and I want to be able to introduce, if it's possible, by camera, a few of these individuals. So if that's already been done, let me know. But if I know Harrison Lee is not able to join us by video. Michelle, I believe, is with Nick Ngoc Tin. Ngoc Tin, are you there? Can we take a look at the video? Gabriella, is that possible? Now, while we're doing that, I just want to mention that this webinar was really the inspiration of Ngoc Tin Nguyen and United Business Bank, as they was trying to reach out to our diverse community. And I know a lot of her contact might be Vietnamese, maybe Korean, we have maybe some Chinese, etc. But we have a gamut of everyone on this call. So, but we do appreciate that opportunity to join you. And there was specific interest in the 504. I'm sure we're going to talk a little about 7A or 7A loans as well. But again, thank you, Ngoc Tin, for that invite to work through on this SBA funding for your business webinar. And with that, if Ngoc Tin is available to be visible, we can show that now.
So this is Harrison, and I just wanted to introduce Ngoc Tin and Michelle. They are They're showing on the screen right now. Noctin's on the right in the yellow, and Michelle is on the left. Michelle is the branch manager of the Garden Grove branch for United Business Bank. And Noctin, as introduced earlier, is one of our business development officers. And so I'm happy to introduce them. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to, due to some system issues, able to show myself today. But if you saw the flyer, then you would have seen my face, right? So
Exactly.
Great to meet everyone.
Thanks, Harrison. Alan, are you available to say a few words?
Alan, you just have to unmute yourself.
Are you able to hear me?
There you go.
Hi guys, how are you? I
Good.
am glad to be invited to this event, and because I'm a director, you give me this opportunity, Manel, Miss Manel. So I'm not sure, should I do it in Cantonese, Mandarin, or should I stay in English?
Whatever you think. You could certainly just walk.
Okay. Anyhow,
introduce
I'm
yourself.
glad to be able to attend this event together with all the important people over here. I'm here to help out on the interpretation or translation of this the webinar of today. So glad you can attend the meeting today. Back to you.
Thanks, Alan. And the key thing is not only today, but I know it's difficult maybe to work through our Q&A announcement box, depending on the language, but certainly after the fact, if you need, you have questions, you have want to establish a relationship with any one of these individuals to learn more about the program, and then contact with one of us if necessary, that's certainly what we expect. So in that, let me just flipping back and forth. I'm sorry, my screen is a little bit issue here. The other thing was I wanted to mention, Sylvia Gutierrez, who's on from our office. I believe she's on the call. I'm not sure we have her video, but if you're on, Sylvia, you can flip your video on and introduce yourself. Otherwise, just certainly know she's on the call and will be our representative in the Spanish language. Manal is on, so Manal, if you would like to just hello for us and introduce yourself, we'd appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ron. Welcome, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here and the company of everyone great here. It's going to be an exciting resource for you and for your small business. Please feel free to reach out. As Ron mentioned, we are here to help in any capacity. I am the director of the CSVF SBDC, one of many centers that are within our territory, and we work very closely with Ron, Sylvia, and the team at our district office. Thank you so much, Ron.
Excellent. Thanks for joining us. And we're going to introduce our stars of this program today. Guest speakers, our guest lenders. Again, Harrison Lee has already introduced himself, Senior Vice President of SBA Manager with United Business Bank. And we have Matt Davis from the Southland EDC, the Economic Development Center, and he's going to be addressing the 504 program as well. So, Matt, I want to introduce you. Just give you a brief background first. Matt is the president of the Southland EDC in Southern California. He's been with the organizations since 1997 and assumed the role of president in 2011. And Matt's also a member on the board, in fact, of NADCO, so North American Development Companies, something like that. Did I get that right?
National Association.
Okay, National Association.
Close enough.
Okay. And, again, we welcome him. He's got an excellent resource of information that hopefully he can share with you.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Harrison has been involved. Harrison Lee, who introduced himself by voice earlier, has been in banking for about 11 years and has largely been involved with SBA, the program. Harrison joined United Business Bank in 2017 to set up and launch the SBA department and has since been managing the department since then. So we welcome him. He's knowledgeable about 7A 504 program as well, because you do participate in 504 on the third-party side. So with that, I'm going to go over to an overview. I'm a lender relations specialist with our organization, with our district office. Here's our team. We have 17 in total. It's a pretty, lean staff. We have a lot of tasks, and we're all busy at handling, our very large district office. Our district director, Elderberta Quijada, has been with us for 15 years. To Christopher Lorenzon, I believe close to that, maybe 14 years. And we have, you know, a number of staff working on programs such as the loan programs, but many other offerings that we have available, and hope we can learn more about that as we continue our presentation. One of key partners not only are our lenders, such as United Business Bank and Southland EDC, but our team of resource partners. These are individual organizations partially funded by the SBA that help one-on-one with your needs as a business, whether it's be starting up your business, improving your marketing, helping you get that loan, any of those things. I know SoCal Veteran Business Outreach is taking folks, you know, from the military. Once they move back into the civilian life, they look at how they can, you know, use those skills they learned and learn additional skills to launch their businesses. So we have more information about these. Just ask for that, and we can put that in the Q&A box for a specific request you might have. Women's Business Centers has done a really excellent job at, you know, making sure we're open to the women and that they're out there very formally and available to you. You know, I'm a lender relations specialist, so I think a lot about loans, and this is what we're all about today, talking about how we can provide some funding. Last year, fiscal year ending September 30th, we did over 1,600 loans. That would represent probably about 1,600 businesses, $1.8 billion, and we did have an increase year over year. So it was a good year for those that could expand. They took advantage of 7A, which is our more multi-purpose loan, and the 504, which is more focused on commercial real estate and major equipment.